Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tucker, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Never mind the furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's ndc.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We're also made possible by sales of the simple sword, the fighting axe, and the simple spear. All part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. And, of course, Hainson Hellfire. Dark Secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Good morning, everybody. Now, it is Wednesday. It is going to be my happy little, fun drawing time. And I am really here for some fun drawing time today. But probably should fill you in on the weekend. We've got a lot of news hit. Some of it local, some of it spicy, some of it being what it is. In case you missed it, Ozzy Osbourne has passed. I know for a great number of you, this is a day of mourning, and you have my sympathies. We keep losing great musicians. We also, the world of politics has been interesting in totally not related, but related news. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert has been canceled. Now, not till May, but it has been canceled. I am not best pleased for a myriad of reasons that many will find offensive. But it's just been an interesting run. What you missed. Let's see. Yesterday was the last day of summer reading over at the Benton County Public Library, so I took Xander down to see how well he could tolerate the festivities. And while he didn't win any prizes, he was able to hang out at the library for a while, and that meant the world to him. Locally, my mom is finally out of the hospital. We're just going to see how things go from here. I will keep you guys advised. I thank you for all the well wishes and concerns, etc. Didn't get a lot of writing done. I've been trying to get ahead of things that need done as the heat hits because there's a very good chance that it is going to get incredibly warm in here. And as that is the case, I'm not going to do a lot of dawdling. The cats took out my reflective counter coating, so we shall see how all that fares. Now, I am feeling artistic, and I'm certainly feeling the need to create because that is one way to deal with the world's issues. So you can expect us to get into that pretty quick today because I think you guys would rather have me drawing and doing shenanigans. So, in lieu of a longer monologue, um, and the fact that I just watched the temperature go up 2 degrees while I was sitting here, I think we will just uh, visit the comments after a message from the Independent Creator Directory, and then we'll get into the art uh, so that I have time for shenanigans and you guys have time to enjoy. So be back in about a minute and a half, and then I'll check your comments and we'll get into the art. Hi. Uh, Sorry, I just heard back something not terribly chipper uh, that I'll discuss later in the week. Not something to worry about right now. Let's get into the comments because um, that's what we're here for. And greetings and salutations. Greetings, Foxy. Good morning, and good morning, Trelena. How are you? And I'm going to say good morning because we need the good. Yes, it certainly is. Good morning, Josh. How are you? The weather's looking to get real interesting again. At least you'll be entertained. Uh, hey, morning should be illegal unless at the end of the day. Oh my gosh. The 5 a.m. clause. So true. Nothing good happens between 4 and 5 a.m. Ugh. So true. And good morning, Dan Hollifield. You guys are all here pretty early. Hi, Joe. I got to talk to Joe, but he had businessy things. Hey, Nick. Hey, Donna. Hope you're doing well. Woodsman Dude will not be with us. He's getting the AC in the van fixed with his scowling face and residents. They've informed him it'll be done by noon, not 5 p.m. Isn't it amazing how that works? I'll have to leave somewhat early for a doctor's appointment as well. Well, I'm sorry that so many people are missing out, but that you can always catch us on the rerun. And Josh is saying morning pops, and Wendy's is tempting me. Wendy tempts everybody. Anyway, hey Don and Joe and Trace, we got greetings. And hey Foxy, just got back from labs myself. Fun, aren't they? Always, indeed. Greetings, greetings. And right back to checking emails. And oh, Kat, you're in early. Good morning, a happy hump day, Nick and all. How are you doing? Me, I'm elevated icy and learning the hard way. That seems to be going around. Uh, my mother is having that yawn got stuck, having to learn the same way. And yeah, holy cart, look away for 10 minutes and had 30 emails. Yes, I've been learning the hard way for 41 years. Need to quit doing that. Indeed. Accountability. Now, I saw this, made it downstairs to go through and find some currently important journals and sketchbooks to help me organize book content and to try out junk journaling. What is junk journaling? That's a new term I haven't heard, and I hear you, Foxy, but do we listen to ourselves? No, of course not. I just get to the point where someone has to yell at me. Mostly it's my body yelling at me. Yes. I may have run around at the Nerf program and set my ankles back a bit. But same, like I feel I can finish cleaning the kitchen, miss the cue of my body telling me I've gone too far, have regrets. Indeed. Not sure which yells at me more, my body or thesis. It happens. Hi, Nick. Foxy drops the slightly dented like, Nico had to go at it. These things happen. And Donna says, don't forget to like and share, folks. I know you're subscribed. Indeed. And well, my hubster knows that I won't listen to him, and I never ask for help. Maybe that's the real reason we got cameras all over the house, so we could swoop in like Superman. If I'm alive and well, will you still call me Superman? Okay, now, thank you. Hey, Nick. Hey, Donna. And scans and emails alike. Nice. I appreciate that. And Botrix has joined the channel. And did Thesis come in and I miss him? No, I don't think I saw Thesis. I want to make sure I'm not dropping comments again. Don't listen up. We're birds of a feather. Oh, yes. Hey, Kat. And then we got a whole bunch of bot information from Kit, which happens. So you get done somehow, doesn't it? Yep. Yeah. He was. And some of his music is undoubtedly iconic. And there's Dawn, the mistress mind behind Her Fanciful Felines, Buddy and Georgette. There you go. It's nice to have access to more of my thumbnails on screen with the new setup, but it broke my rhythm, so you have to bear with me on that one. And the same bot with a different name. My babies. Okay, hold on. Let me skip back to where I was. And yep, Ozzy like his music. Okay, cool. Morning, and we got greetings. Look like, and good luck at your appointment today. Thanks. And junk journaling is basically turning trash into treasure, recycling materials you have collected, mostly flat things, into a sketchbook. And I've been collecting like crazy. That's awesome. Collage. That makes sense. Okay. I was afraid I was being hyper literal. Well, we're just a little bit before the 15-minute mark, which means I can run an ad and try to get things swapped over. So let's do that. Shouldn't need a long ad. Let me run an ad. I have it run in a bit.
Dana just lost her waitressing job. TV star Joe was in a strange town doing a favor for a friend. Friendship sparks, but a snowstorm cools more than a town. The miles between them aren't the only challenge. And then there's that crazy ex-wife.
You can find all of Donna Carlene's books on Lulu.com. Find out more about her on the NDCD page at ndcd.org.
All right, we're set up for the next video. Let me get a canvas down. We'll get some nice chill music going. Let's go to Vienna Cow. Actually, let's set this at 21st. Or right about. There we go. Vienna Cowboys. Okay, we got that going. And I'm just gonna, let me swap, get the comments where I can see them again. Posted Ozzy's last song, Mama, I'm Coming Home. Yeah, that was a rough one. Oh, it's my pleasure to run you guys' ads. Let's see. Let's just, actually, that is the wrong tool. There we go. So, and go somewhere around. No, that's the way to go. Yeah. Go for that kind of almost storybook looking sky color as I, of course, drift off and grab hold of the side and resize everything. That's I do love running you guys' ads. I try to support all you guys. I can't financially do so, so at least I can promote. Got a lot going down that I need to get done today, so a lot of it will be do a little check for temperature compliance, do a little bit more. So I'm just kind of in a place where I don't know. Today's an odd one. There's definitely a very specific energy out there. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about the whole vibe. Honestly, today has all the earmarks of a day where, had I my druthers, I would stay in bed. But that isn't really an option for us, is it? We've got to get things done, even on the days it's trickier or painful or whatever. And while we do have to monitor our health and capabilities, unfortunately, the world doesn't stop for us. So we just have to kind of keep plugging away sometimes. And that's not as bad a thing as it sounds. Jeez, I am just scooching all over the place. Today is just turning into one of those days. I just hope everybody is staying smart and staying safe, making the choices you need to make to make the world as much as you can the kind of place you want to spend time in. Donna, I am glad. It's nice to be appreciated. But yep, today is definitely one of those days where I would be really tempted to just phone it in. But that's also decidedly not my style. And I wouldn't be where I am if it were. So, we just have to decide how we're going to process all that. Just kind of left with the only option of moving forward. And some days, that's it. That's all you get. That's the only real choice. And when you have days like that, like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to be like, oh, everything is hunky-dory, because it's not. But it is something. Don't like that one. It is something we have to face a bit. And by facing it, we at least are being honest. No. Good guess. Not kidding. I am feeling vaguely nostalgic for times long. Which is always a sign. You're taking a journey of the heart. One way or another. In my case, it's just sorting through some of the cleaning I'm doing and stuff I'm sorting through, and things I've done. It's just bringing back some interesting memories. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with it, but it's good art. Good. Oops. Good telling. So I work at it. I was going to do my standard Lady in Red, absolutely. Mountainy things, but my brain just isn't there for it right now, and I'm not sure why. And I've learned you can't fight your brain. Well, that's not true. I fight my brain all the time. Good Lord. That was what you call a misspoken situation there. But really good. But I don't know. I'm just trying to put my thoughts and my energies where I feel I can do some good. And just see what comes of it, you know? Some days that's all you can do. This is an odd question, but have any of you seen the new Superman film? I ask because I've heard it is very hope inspiring. If that's the case, that would certainly be a noble case. Oh wow! I actually accidentally found my prom dress in '87. That just happened to be red, and that's when the song came out. I bet you were absolutely stunning, Ken. I mean, I have no doubt. This is actually based on a dress my lovely wife Amanda wore when we were both in society. And I'm going to add a layer and then ghost it behind her because I didn't know I was drawing this. I thought I was doing something else, and when I realized it, I was left with the have to work around now, which I'm sure you guys all understand just fine. But I know I paint and draw a lot of people from behind. I think that's because I spent a lot of my time not looking people in the eye, and not for any immoral sense or reason, but because for all my shenanigans, I was intensely shy. In my own way, I still am. But some days you just can't. You hold on to the memories, and they tell you things. You just have to sort of hold on and listen, you know? Not trying to fall into the language of regret, because it's not regret. There is always a level of unease, of concern for the world around us. least for me. Of late, I've been trying to piece together what I'm going to do about all that. This needs to be back here, but actually, no. No. I'll move that back forward. I'll decide if I want it back there later. Kind of. I'll see where this is going. But it's strange living in a world such as we live now. And I believe each of us has a tool set that that we're sort of issued to help us get through and do the good we can do. And sometimes, I tell you, it's spooky when you look around and the options for the tool sets are not really seeming to fit what you have. I mean, a lot of times we're forced to operate on faith. And no, I'm not being preachy. I could, if so inclined. At least not the way you think. We have to operate on faith that the good we do is somehow enough. It's that somehow in the cosmic scale of things, it will matter, it will have some weight. But sometimes you just don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, I was prattling. Not yet. I do when it's out on DVD and such things. Yeah. Nearest movie theater is over 30 miles away. Still no interest in movies till they come out on DVD or TV. I really hope the new owner of the mall is serious when he says he's putting one back in. That would be cool. The dress was in a store window and was my size. The one time I was the size of a mannequin. The merry-go-round at South Lake Mall. I was shopping with my mom. Oh my God. People don't know. See, when I became mobile, I got my wheels under me. I was kind of not comfortable going a lot of places in Michigan City because of everything that had happened. It was all way too fresh in my mind. So I didn't really feel that was the safest place for me. So I spent a lot of my free time in the comfort of South Lake Mall. My anime addiction, obsession, whatever, started there. My got the worst haircut I ever got at the oh god, what was the name of that place? Not Sam Goody. No, Sam Goody was the record store, like Fast Eddie's, I think, in the mall. had an older stylist who did not in any way, shape, or form listen, and she took thinning shears to my incredibly curly hair, and it just butchered it. It was a nightmare. But the other interesting thing is about that region is that's where Mandy and I did a lot of our dating. Right in that area. Much later down the line, but we would go down to the buck stop, and we would get treats, and we would stop at the Wame, which had a very inexpensive like lunch buffet kind of situation, lunch specials, very good. And then we would go down to the theater, which is now a Baptist church. There used to be a movie theater, and it would run like $5 matinees or something like that, or less. It was cheap. We could watch older movies. You know, they've been out for a few weeks, really cheap. So we watched almost all the Resident Evils that, or at least the first few Resident Evils that came out, and scared ourselves stupid. It was a good time. I love South Lake Mall. And I'm not surprised yours had to be custom, Foxy. My junior prom dress was a clearance rack at the place where everyone went to get their dresses. Weddings by Deb. How I did that for $40 and minimal alterations? Oof. I didn't go to either of my proms. I was lied about the cost. Lied to about the cost, so I could not attend. But by that point, I suspect, well, I wasn't quite persona non grata in certain circles, but I kind of was. Nuts. Is what it is. Yes? No? Maybe so? It's funny, despite the lovely music donated by Dan Hallfield, my mind is drifting to a very specific CD, and the album was Fires at Midnight by Blackmore's Nine. And for some reason I'm just on a very strange nostalgia trip. Let's see. My date was a friend I had a crush on. He was in my German class. We went to eat at the Old Heidelberg in Michigan City, German restaurant. That takes me back too. Wow, you were just putting me on a trip. There's the old German place where I grew up. They had the best onion rings. Went to Six Flags the next day, and it was the only time in my life I loved roller coasters. I wanted to impress my crush. How'd that go? Yeah, very bad, sleepy. Well, he also brought one of his guy besties, so I was one of the guys. I forgot I used to be on the cross-country team with them both. That might be the single greatest airball in the history of airballs. Just, you did much better. Anyway, Don and Foxy, now I'll see your prom pictures. I have some photos around here somewhere. What kind of sleepy pup do you got there, Foxy? one on my Facebook page I flash now and then. I know Carl's not here, but when he checks the rerun, Carl, this is not the green room. Behave. It's like, I could just hear it. I'm not even in the chat, and I'm catching it. Well, with the phrase, I have one on my Facebook that I flash now and then. Never liked roller coaster since. I think he's a GSD mix. Could be. And it goes to Rusty, so his parentage is a guess. My parents have a VHS somewhere, my date coming and picking me up. Oh, last of your welding gear will be delivered today. That's good news. I bet that's I mean, I'd be really excited in your vote. I need to get my welding gear up. I have all my equipment to do several important things, and then my heat tolerance has kicked up so bad this year that I haven't quite been able to. That's but let's see. Yes, looks like everybody's having a successful kind of run. Let's see. Oh, I missed one of my. Did I do that? Ooh, that you get artifacts like that when you lose track of your layers because you're talking too much. That's fine too. Here, add a layer here. And see, right now I'm doing some. How is that? Oh, going back. There we go. Fine. All the way back here. Sorry, got a little distracted there. There is a place where we went to one of the first events, major, like overnight events, that my brothers and sisters, it went completely, just about everything that could go wrong did, but it was totally worth it. This is the time of year where I start to think of the fonder memories of the society. Happens every year. We're starting to get some. I think that's a pretty good picture, all in all. Let's see. Well, welding is something I plan on learning as soon as the temperatures break this fall. After I've had a certain injury, I can't even swing on a hip to eye without my tummy doing a flip. So I think, oh, you poor thing. Mom made me a beautiful dress for me to go prom. Unfortunately, I didn't want to go. I didn't get to wear the dress 2 years later when my cousin asked me to be her maid of honor. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of fun to do. I was decent at it when I was high school. See, that's cool. They stopped teaching that kind of thing as I was going through high school. Well, let me amend that. They wouldn't allow me to because I was going to college. So why would I want to get practical skills? You should get it. Absolutely. Foxy, not considered proper thing for girls to do. Nah. Maybe. And my dad taught me a little welding. Cat, something farm boys needed to learn. Never was too much. Was too good at it, but in college I took a bunch of broken foils and broken fencing foils and welded them into a short sword. Maybe. There is a detail I could put because I had to think about it because she was, by that time she was 3 times a lady. But I don't know if I want to do this. Yeah. Yep. It'll work. I just have to get it where I want it. Yeah. No, I'm going to leave it dark because I remember thinking how striking how dark her hair was at the time. And the light played different things on it. So I think I will leave that one there. Appreciate the input, though. In fact, I think I'm going to sign off on this one. Because I am far overdue for another commercial. And let's see. Google file, save as. Ready. I did it time lapse it, and that's okay because right now the time lapse system isn't working real well anyway. Do that, and let me look at the thumbnail at the 28. Okay, 728. Here. Yeah, pop my knuckles. Never mind. It's been a while since I've done a large one, but this one just feels like it can support it. Nah, this isn't the font for that particular trick. I like that one. Oh. For a single layer JPEG. Yeah. 728. 25. Alrighty, first one is in the proverbial can. Yeah, we'll see. And I come over here. I need to stop the music. And I need to run an ad. Yeah. Be back in a bit.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found a suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Alrighty. Let's get going with a new one. First, we're going to go here, set up a new standard, close that up. Let's see, any comment? Oh, we've got quite a few comments coming. Foxy. Hold on. Let's see, short sword. And yes, that's incredibly cool. I would love to see a picture of that. Morning, everyone. Happy hump day. 9 likes, not bad, people. Time lapse, in case no one has said it already. Now my hands shake that I'm not sure how clean my welds would be. That's fair, too. Squee. Hey, Chris, if welding was good enough for Lily Munster, it's good enough for any woman so inclined. Oh. The thoughts of Yvonne DiCarlo. Anyway, Fox, you might do better than you might think you would. Only way to know is if you try. Never let your... Whoa. Okay. Yeah, we'll save that there. Never let your perfectionist streak stop you from trying something. That is one of the sneaky lies of imposter syndrome, believe it or not. Your perfectionist streak is the other side of that coin. It's a tool that can be used against you to keep you from trying or to keep you from finishing. So alrighty, we will hit the time lapse for all of you who are looking for time lapse. What am I drawing now? And while I set some other tunes up, we'll figure out what I'm drawing. Go to Chill Dude and turn that on, and we'll see. Hip troubles are very difficult for getting comfortable. Happy puppy with the trouble. Oh, happy puppy with the trouble. Oh, okay. So the electrician will be there. I'm glad to hear that, Joe. Big old cartoon though. Happy puppy with the bone. Yay. Should be here in about 20-30 minutes. That would be wonderful. Hugs for cat. I understand that too far. Probably need knees, hips not long after. Yeah. Oh wait, hip trouble? Don't even get me started. Hopefully surgery will help me. I'm bone on bone and complex total hip replacement. You have to be more gentle with yourself. Obstetrician. No, I'm sorry. That's my speech impediment kicking in. It's born a bit defective. Loss of power in this heat can be dangerous and brutal. Yeah. So I hope that Joe has the good sense, if need be, to go out into one of his rigs and go somewhere. Good sense, Joseph. Anyway. Did I have to try to draw this dog upside down without, like, even bothering to flip the page? Nope, I didn't. But it's been a while, so I figure I can throw together a quick happy puppy with a bone. Very good. It's been quite a while since I've had a dog. Not that I dislike them in any way, shape, or form. It's just my needs and lifestyle have definitely lent themselves more to more feline endeavors. And now I couldn't not have my cats. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a nice, classic pup pose. That's kind of you, Chris. And yes, they do. Joe has old style fuses, the screw-in kind. What do you stuff? This feels more like a wintry piece, but that's all allow it. They even do construction. I don't know what police call that one. You know? That's not bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. I thought that Joe was waiting for an obstetrician. No, not at all. No, I don't think you're. I was just apologizing if I was unclear. I didn't sleep well last night, so. It hidden a little bit today, but that's okay. Oh yeah, it does have that holiday feel. But if I do a holiday-ish picture before Halloween, I'm pretty sure that's part of what unlocks She Who Shall Not Be Named earlier and earlier. So I have to do my part and hold up. That, and I don't really find myself very much in the holiday spirit right now. There we go. I'll be going. How clear is that? Okay, it shows up pretty clear. Christmas in July has to wait till Friday. Okay. Well, I don't know. Like, I will be much happier when school starts and I know the kiddos that I'm not overly attached to are tucked away safe, and then Xander and I can go out and do things with less hassle. I still can't believe yesterday he was talking. He was talking to the librarians. He said, I like places, but no people. There are too many people being loud and peoply. I know. And there are lines and there are people. We don't know too many people. I'm just sitting there going, oh, that's my son right there. It's been a while since I've done a really sketchy one. It's kind of nice to just be doodling around on a sketch layer. Yes! There's definitely a puppy. You know what though? If I make this even slightly festive, so maybe it'll cool us off. At this point, so we've got nice, happy little puppers. Yes, Friday. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That is the birthday of a relative that I won't be able to go see because my family's dealing with some other issues. I kind of like how it's turning out. Yeah, basically, it translates to Xander wanting to be able to go out to Walmart at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and be left alone like we used to be. And I can't say I blame him a bit, because, well, I know this is a puppy, but he sort of has snickerdoodle energy right now. I miss 24-hour Walmart. Yeah, thank you. So, I know you're seeing me do a lot of very rapid, kind of almost reckless lines over here, but sometimes it's nice not to have to be precise and just do something a little bit different, Depends on the crowd. Some are better than behave than others. And a lot of it depends not just on the crowd, but your reasoning. Because every so often I actually have to go out and just be around people because I am so kind of slightly isolated that it can get a little heavy. Oh. Yeah, that was a good scratch. That was like a brain-clearing yawn scratch situation. That feels really good. I needed that. And yes, I do hope all of you who are facing health issues, especially the ones who don't really feel like you can talk about it, I hope it all goes well for you, because it's scary. And the last thing any of us need now, I think, is to be scared. Yeah, I don't like how that came out. Usually I do, but I don't know why. Is it dwelling there? Yeah, that'll do. But no. No, it's taking the personality away. Hold on. I like the roughness. In fact, I kind of like it how it is. And that's one of the hardest things to learn, I find, is when to take a picture and just go, yep. Okay. Thank you. There you go. We had a cute puppy. Save as cute puppy. I don't know if I'm going to do this one as a I would like my red back, please. There's a party that wants to come back and actually do, post, fix it in post. But I kind of like this one just how it is, oddly enough. We are due for another commercial. Frankly, I am desperately due for a hydration break. So, I am going to run a commercial in just a second after I get this set up. Wait, not 27, geez. Alrighty, there we go. And where's my Chewy? We will pause the music, run another ad. Be back in about a minute. Alrighty, that means we're due for one more. And we'll zap this. Yeah, we'll save it. And we'll time lapse this one. I'll let you guys come up with different ideas for a moment. Yeah, these two are for sure. I can see that. I can see that. So what do you guys have on the plate? What are you guys thinking? Let's go solo for a minute. Are you guys looking for something landscapey? Are you looking for a specific scene, a mockery, a parody? I I almost made a horrible joke, even by my scale. Just wondering what you guys are in the mood for. Because there seems to be. Bark makes great toys for tearing to. There's a tough toy underneath. Aww. Oh, that's cute. Here. That is adorable. You guys are in an adorable mindset. Cat peoples with baby kitten. Illustrate an Aussie song. Illustrated Aussie. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Okay. Hold on. This really, 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 really is hard because I cannot listen to uh, non uh, uh, I cannot listen to copyright music. Now, if this were a Discord video and I weren't streaming this on certain services, oh wow, this would be blaring. This place would be hopping. But we're going to start here, and we're going to show you what I am doing. So you want something ode to Ozzy. Whew. Okay. 0. And I'll do this on a separate layer just to keep things simple for now, because I may come back and do some special effects, but how do we want to do this? I can't get the bat scene from Little Nicky out of my head. Adam Sandler, I love you, my friend, but please, not now. Oh. Fairies wear boots. Okay. No, that's too easy. I really want to go there. I really want to go there. But that's too easy. Okay, come on. Oh, come. Okay, if I went here. This is why I don't like the pose though. Okay, come on. If I'm going to go this way, I'm not going to go this easy. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's go. Let's see. How hard can I get this to go? Let's see. And go here. Okay, we're gonna rock this. Come on. It is really hard not to start singing and again get myself in trouble because there are certain individuals who like to seek out opportunities to try to get me copyright struck on utterly ridiculous things. So we have to. I'm working on something. I think I know how I'm going to do it. Maybe. I'm just going to eyeball this idea out first. Because first thing I'm going to do is build my mannequin. If I do this right, people will be concerned about my mental health and welfare. That is sort of going to be the measure by which I can go. But we can do some things. We could do some things. I want some imagery. I know it looks pretty. See, the problem with one of my favorite songs springing to mind loudly is the fact that nope. Let's do this. Need to do this. Need to do that. Nope. Uh, I want to get the idea of something without actually straying into the inspirational aligned uh, Disney owned property. So this. So I'm going places with this one. I'm reaching. No, you're fine. Oh, okay. All right. We sure. It's fine. I didn't know you ran cross country because I did too. let's get this. Hello, Boris. One. Oh, God. I am being visited by the metal cringe of days long past. There we go. Yeah, let's kick it. And yeah, I absolutely it's shiny and chrome a little bit. That's okay. Okay, now. Actually, we do it? Yeah, let's do let's. This. Will you stop? Oh, if it weren't for the bots, I'd have so few viewers, but that's okay. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept it yellow. Let me look at this. Oh, I can't. Okay, there. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere here. been a while since I've gotten to cut loose and be really kind of villainous with an art design. Man, this is. I don't know. What do you guys think? Y'all are tiny little things, and I appreciate it. Let me look at something here. I can't play. Nah. Nope. 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 This definitely has to be. I gotta figure out how I want to do that. If I want to do that. I don't know. Let's try this. We'll leave this layer to float. Add another layer. When in doubt, we use our old buddies. Wait a second. I go here. Wait, hold on. I'm getting what I'm doing. Just have to figure out how I want to do it. Now, let me fill this for only to edit in layer. Give me a second. Oh, I like. That's interesting. I think that might be a rather metal picture. Bye to the folks who have to go. You like it? I hit somewhere between Aussie and I really wish I had done the eye effect on a different layer. But man, you wanted me to do something a little more metal than usual. Okay. Do I like that? Yeah, actually. I kind of do. Yeah. I wanted like an Iron Man vibe without it being Iron Man. And very, yeah. Yeah, I kind of dig it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go here. And I'm going to pull this down. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. I'm in a place. I'm in a place where I do think that that is what I would deem a successful piece. I just don't like the way my signature looks. So I am going to actually redo that because I used the wrong brush. That's funny. That's funny. That is very funny. Oh, I'm in multi-layer still, aren't I? Do this. Better. Okay. This is very I am Iron Man. Okay. Save as. Now see. Tribute. Iron Man. That one I'll probably send to my nephew because I'm sure he's going to be rather upset about this. And then I ran cross country my sophomore year. I was forced to either run cross country or wrestle, and I figured I'd get torn apart by the wrestlers. That came out. That's what I thought. Export single layer JPEG. 8.1. Can I call it? Yep, I'll have to NTF it. NTF. Boom. Okay, so it looks like we got through. And you see me running now. Well, something's going down. Yeah, usually after monthly here. Yep. Let's see. I think I'm going to stop and run an ad, check on a couple things, and then maybe, if y'all are nice, I'll do some extra artwork because I've actually got my work done. So let's hit this. Let's stop this. And let's run an ad of a longer persuasion. Hmm. Really being that demanding. Fine, fine, fine. I'm getting yelled at. And I'm getting yelled at because we have 4 feeders. No, 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 no. This one thinks we are out of food. We are not out of food. There are 4 feeders. I know you can see white in the bottom of one of them. There are 4 feeders and 4 cats. And there are a bag of food. It is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. And I know I had the door closed. I had the door closed because I'm arting and you don't like to let me art. You know, we have to let cat art. Can we let me art? No mercy? No mercy. No patience, no tolerance, huh? Yes, that's my nose. I don't. Okay, let's check the chat. Let's check on the chat because this has been a brief show. Let's see. Let's see now. Okay, I hear Foxy definitely because he's a big boy, and when he wants to pull, not always. We're working on it. Mommy follows. Well, I'm glad you're listening, Dawn. Stuart, our Siberian retriever, pulls too. We got him a vest to wear with some water bottles in it just to give him a job. I've never even heard of a Siberian retriever. That's a new one. Huh. Huh. Okay, cat. Yeah. Cats are dragons. And I say this because they can displace huge amounts of mass. They can be feather light or they can do what they're doing now, which, sir, I need, it's drawing time. It is not Stuart. Are you going to let me draw now? Are you done? Okay. Oh, Husky Labrador mix. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Close the Aussie tribute. Oh, yeah, we'll save it. Alrighty. It looks like he's going to let me draw, so I might do a little bit of work. Oh, we also class. Oh, okay, that's good. Taking your animals to come on, I need my screenshot for. Okay, I got confirmation that absolutely wrecked me just a minute ago on something, but that's okay. I'm trying to find something because I wanted to work with a reference, and Okay. Oh, great. I just got notice because of the rain. The mosquito man is coming. I thought we'd escaped his wrath. But no, here in Earl Park, the mosquito man must be heated. Does it scare me, maybe just a bit, that we have a truck that billows an unknown substance throughout my town? Yeah, yeah, it does. Uh, but I'm sure it's going to be okay. I know there's absolutely nothing to be worried about. I'm looking for a reference that I am not finding. Oh, well, I could go that route. There was a specific pose I wanted to work with, and now I can't find it. I know I saved them. I just have to figure out where I saved them from. No. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. Now I can find my better poses. Yes, sometimes I work with reference. Many times it is from the numerous people of different body types that I follow through Facebook. I need to find some more male cosplayers of various body types. It's a little more challenging. But till then, let me see. There was a pose. Where was it? No, I mean, it's one of hers, but there we go. That'll do. And I'm just going to sketch here. I'm just going to chill. Okay, you guys empty the van if you have to go. And let me see. Let's get some jam going. Polyenergetic particles. And we'll have that go there. I get to do sort of a speed gesture picture real quick. I'm a little slow at this, but it's good to keep in practice. And if I don't like how much canvas this is taking, I can always expand it before I ink it. Oh, digital art. It's sorcery. I mean, it really, really is. There's a video that goes around. One of my favorite, like, cosplayers, but not like character cosplayers. She does her own costumes and stuff. She likes to share that she shared one that was if an outfit isn't interesting in texture, it needs to be interesting in color. And there's this cycle along that line. It's one good thing. I have been blessed with truly attractive friends of a variety of styles, so that I can, glance at things and go, okay, I can work off of this or work off of something else. and have a lot of different body types to work with and hair types and such, it keeps things interesting. But that needs to be quite curved long area. Split the difference there. Split the difference there. We're getting there. I haven't quite decided. This arm strength most is the elbow bend. There it is. This is just good practice. I'm still slower than I want to be. I need to speed up. Because the faster I am, the more confident I am. Which I know, for most art and most things I tell you, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. In my case, to fight the tremors, I have to move at a certain speed. Or else it won't work. This goes here. I haven't quite decided. Like, I'm definitely going to play with her outfit for my purposes, but I just wanted the pose. And please, if you are taking pictures for like, isn't this cool? Don't cut off half a shoe. I hate when people do that. Okay, hold on. We got more comments and I didn't get them up. What? Come here, you. And let's see. Yeah, Foxy, we are getting down to the wire with contractors to come back. We need to take Kimber to the... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And it's with the whole name thing you guys have going on, because like, it's like Thesis's handle changes rather frequently. It makes things a little bit challenging. I'm actually kind of working these heels down to something a little more artistically manageable. There we go. Now we're getting something. Stool. And this is like that. This is just me doing some artistic play. Now, I have to decide what I want to do. Oh, with this offhand. This offhand is on the knee. But the very... See, I got tricked by the first hand and how nice that one went. So I have to do this mutilated thing while I figure it out. Hands do that sometimes. They are, of course, the bane of my existence, but I'm just using a pencil, isn't it? Guess not. Nope, I'm just in the G-pen. Hi. Who's coming around? Somebody's down by my feet. Go. Yeah. You don't need to come around that way. You don't really need to come around that way at all, Cat. High def. Dusty. Yes. Hi. Oh, awesome. I'm glad I have your old ad. I don't have your current ad, but I do have your old ad, Matt. So what I'll do, let me bring Dusty up here because you guys love seeing Dusty. Oh, sounds like Sandra's starting to kick around. I believe I have your old ad. So let me dig around for just a second. There we go. So yeah, that's the ad I have for Matt. And check out it. He hasn't shown up in a while. They show it showing his Kickstarter. Oh, that's an old trailer. It's the only one I have, Matt. And okay, hi. Can I go back to art, please? Can you go down? What do you mean no? No, that's not how this works, sir. Now, sir. Okay. Yeah. No, I know. Ow. Okay, I know. It's gig lunchtime. Okay. Down. I will feed you in a bit. Sir. Can we not? Ouch. Okay. You jump right. Okay. You want to look out the window. Fine. I didn't expect you to put your full weight on like one paw. Hi, Matt. We're just going to do a little bit more drawing because I did get a message asking me, what do I draw when I'm not drawing thumbnails? Well, I draw a lot of things. I do take paid commissions. I do take, requests as frankly, as my time and motivation allows. But I just wanted to see if I could get this pose to come out, because it's a decent pose all in all. And we're just kind of doing a little bit of artwork. Okay. See, now it is funny when I do use reference art, because it means I spend a lot of time looking at the photography. And that means often I will look and I will see oh, and this is where they filtered here, because you're zooming in and you can see the things. A while ago, Matt, I sent you the folder, the link for the Google folder. I can probably send it to you again after the stream. No guarantees, but we'll see. Now, this is pretty well based on the source material, actually. Yeah, that's up there. Now we can start to play with it, and I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I just know that it needs a little bit of nickification here. This is a cute outfit and all. Very a lot of things, but I want to dress this up a bit. So I have to think, how can I dress this up? How can I adjust it? So what we'll do is we'll add another layer so my original isn't messed up. And then I'll throw up, oh, I realized I didn't bring the image back. You guys got to tell me these things. I'm over here tinkering around. I didn't even bring the image up. So what we have, well, now I'm on the wrong layer. And because I was tinkering, I need to merge, merge layer below, add new layer. There we go. Now, I'm going to grab something that will stand out from the blue but not scar my eyes, so I can start playing with what I want to do with this post. Well, one, I want to complete that, which is fine. As is, there's a lot of potential. I mean, let's see, I really need to do something with this whole boot situation, in that it's not a boot yet. So, because I've never shown you guys, or I rarely show you guys my process for, taking a pose and then upgrading it into more of a character design. Because a lot of times, and I have huge, huge galleries and galleries and galleries of reference poses and things, again, of people of different body types and different structures. It it gives me opportunities to do fun stuff. And that's really where we need to be. We really want to be on a place where, let's see, I'm experimenting. I would want to add some skirting to this. I do love these boots, though. Like, the little slouch boots are absolutely nothing but pure adorable right now. And so let's make this a little more delicate. I still want to give the character lots of range of movement, but I also want to make it a little more dressy. So we'll throw this out there. Right? That gives a bottom to it, because the source material I sketched from, she really, no. And it's like, Nick, you have different layers going. Yes, I do. How's that working? It doesn't. It's me figuring things out. Unless I want to do something like that. I don't know. Oh, wait, I can do something like that. That can actually be the inside. Fashion design is something I find very enjoyable. Oh, I'm glad you just finished the first draft to the sequel to your superhero novella. Do I want to keep the theme of, like, the slightly clunky? Because if I do that, I can add something like this. That's not bad. Say you're into Latvian fashions without saying you're into Latvian fashions, but we're starting to get somewhere now. There is a part of me that really desperately wants to fix this leg. Oh, I've acquired the white again. Okay, let's see. There we go. Narrow that down. Narrow that down. just a hint of the hidden dagger. So now we're getting somewhere because we've got a little bit of hood going. See? I want to like vest bodicify this because I could very easily do that. I'm not sure. And yes, if you ever want to know what Insomniac Nick does, a lot of times it's spent drawing things like this where I'm just trying to feel out, okay, there are fashion elements I like. For a little more, a pronounced neckline. Yeah, I am a sucker for a good keyhole, though, which will keep that collar element. If I cross it over there, it almost looks military. So now we're starting to get, potential. And this is about the time that a character starts to be born for me, when I can go, okay, what can I tell about this person? We have very much a, classic archetype rogue mage kind of character. Could be bard. There's heavy bard energy. I like the rogue energy just does not die. That's okay. And yes, there needs to be that little bit of thickness where the leg has to deal with the belt. But see, now we're starting to get somewhere. Also means I can run a seam. There we go. Slouch boots are gorgeous, Kat. I've gotten so many great fashion ideas from watching, like whole outfits are born from a good set of slouch boots. That's really like coming out. I know I want to add a more belted element to the slouch boots. Like, I almost want to pull something like that, but it's not going to look right, so I have to think on it a bit. Because accessories are everything. The details are everything. When you're figuring out, especially if you're figuring out a character you intend to use for a while. I love the volume in her hair. It's incredible. The original model is a lovely cosplayer, and obviously she does some boudoir stuff. But it, as you can see, it's tasteful and it's interesting, and they're good poses. So there's this just pull towards, can I make this work? I'm gonna have to figure out the scene around this, but this is a character-driven picture. Again, kind of the Scooby-Doo-ish eyes, but I can accept that. I can work past that. I certainly don't need that up anymore. Let's see. And this with, oh, thank you. Saw that in your email. Proud of you. Make sure you send updates to Joey at NDCD. That's the best thing to do. Joe will get most of the stuff set up because he sort of masters that. Let's see. So, let me see. I think I'm going to run a commercial real quick just because I haven't run one in a while. And I will be back in 30 seconds so I can hydrate.
Welcome, friends. I'm Lloyd at Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
I know. He's asleep. Well, okay, he's not asleep. He's thumping. There, go see what he's doing. What's he doing? Go see. Go see what he's doing. Go on. Check on the boy. Anyway. So we're going to, since I like how this is all coming out and it's coming together, I'm going to add another layer. And now we're into a lovely, let me look at this. Come on. There we go. Ink. Now, we are in the inking layer. Do I want to keep with the G pen? It's working. It's doing some pretty solid work today. I normally don't. And see, once you zoom in, you get to go, ew. Ew. That's okay. Because these are all suggestions. And I realize something as I sit here. I'm going to take layer 1 and 2. I'm going to merge them. And I'm going to pull them down just a bit to make it easier to make my ink layer pop. There we go. I am really tempted to just start doing fan art of my favorite YouTubers and, you know, posters and stuff, under the theory, if I do it enough, someone will notice. Now, my problem is I'm not sure I have this person's actual account. So it's one of those I'm trying to verify before I promote. And I'm going to make some minor adjustments because of where I am and what I'm doing. There we go. I had this little curl in the middle of her forehead because my mom had a little poem about there once was a girl with a curl in the middle of her forehead, and when she was good, she was very good, and when she was bad, she was horrid. And that has stuck with me, so I like to incorporate that whenever I can. I'm also slightly animifying some of the portions because I can, but remarkably only slightly. I need to start sharing my playlists of Chinese period art, the period pieces. I didn't turn the music back on because I'm going to be doing some real fairly intense art studies off of those, both in scenery, you know, landscapes and character design. I just think it's aesthetically pleasing. I'm sure Thesis is going to have absolute joygasm over that. Yeah, we're getting there. Lots of body to this hair. For the format, if you are interested, this image is being done on Magic Card / playing card size. Uh, so I am thinking I may just do, card style prints and things that'll be collectible. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? There we go. Oh, she needs her eye shine. This. I actually have to do a lot more work on these eyes to get them lighter, but I do love the way they came out. And I just want to make sure you guys feel you get a good, deal for your Wednesday time investment. So I know your time is precious, folks. Oh, now I have to remember, take a second and actually remember to start closing up my lines a bit more. Because when it comes time to think them, I'll be very appreciative of myself if I take the time to close up my lines. And I will be very annoyed with myself, as I usually am, if I don't. But, I'll have to look here and see what we have there. Oh no, okay. Well, we'll see. I can check that later. I really need to remember to share my own videos to my own Facebook. It's a horrible habit I've gotten into since I got used to, originally StreamYard would do that for me, but Facebook's become uncooperative when it comes to such things. I don't blame StreamYard. I do blame Facebook, though. Let's see, how are we doing? That's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Now, the reason I switched to the different canvas size, like I said, in part because I do a lot of magic card tokens, just because they are fun to do for me, and they retain a certain practicality. So, I haven't quite decided if I'm going to that one's a little too low. Colorize this. Actually, I am. It's just gonna take a while. Now, I don't know if I'll get through with this today, because I have heard Monster, which means at any point I may be required. However, his morning ritual is pretty well consistent at this point, and literally my plans for the day are cleaning and laundry and trying not to be cooked alive by this weather. So, that last link was a bit of a stretch. Well, not too bad. Okay, I will count that as an acceptable chain. Did I have to do that? No, I have a chain pen. I could cheat. But cheating has never been my preference. No. If I were banging this out for a specific timeline. You know, like I had a thumbnail. I had a deadline to. I might be inclined to use different methods to make life easier. Never AI though, because that's amazing. Okay. And I still think it's Balderdash on the poor AI's fault sake. Because their art's getting just as stolen as everybody else's. Their credit is being stolen. Just because somebody can order well. You know what? That's like going up to the bartender, ordering a cocktail and saying you made it, or going up to the stand at Taco Bell and then going, I ordered a burrito and it was a custom burrito and they made me a custom burrito. I made this. No, that's not what made means. It's funny, for the same people who seem to have issue with the definition of certain words. Ooh, Xander's having a healthy one. They're sure quick to change the words that benefit them. Yeah, that looks like garbage. Okay. I should not say such things, but when a line does not do what I told it to, it is an absolute wreck. Okay, here we go. How Joey's power works out, though. That should have lined up there. Perfect. And that should kill no farther there. Was that sloppy? Yes. Doesn't matter? No, because I have the power of the eraser. How many times do I tell you guys, hey, you have the power to goof up. Let yourself. It's important. It is important. And to the question that comes in on the comment, why do I almost always use the standard color set? Well, because I want you guys to be able to follow along, and some people like to try to draw along, especially if I'm doing a landscape. So why should I make it harder? My goal is to have more artists, not less. There we go. Oh, big stretch, guys. Big stretch. Big stretch. See how this is coming out. See that. See this area right here, to me, could use a little something something. Haven't quite figured out what that something something is, but it's definitely a could use a. I don't know. Just gotta work on it, I guess. Like, I'm really tempted to add a belt, or there's something that needs to go there. A little bit of a transition. I haven't quite figured out what yet, but that's okay. Now, I don't know if they're watching, but the model I'm basing this on reminds me a great deal of one of my friends. They just, yep. Let's just figure this out. And yes, this is how many a sleepless night is spent. That. Yes, I make little noises. I make whooshes. I also make bleh when I don't like lime. Oh, you think so? Thank you. I might use this. I'm almost done with a simplified RPG, and I might use something like this in the artwork, in the yeah, as part of the artwork. I have very soon to there we go. I don't like that, but that's okay. That's still a placeholder line. Life is so much easier when I can at least start with a reference. I'm thinking of ordering one of those, and hi Dan, fancy seamless pose model things. You guys know what I'm talking about? They're like a foot tall, and they're the little pose dolls, but they're like, instead of being the ball joint, they have like a skin over it, so you get the little skin wrinkles. I don't know. I'm thinking of ordering one to use as a art reference. At least to figure out poses. That leg is not coming out right either. Ah. Okay, cool. My wrist is in joint. Look at me. I've been treating myself well enough. I'm drawing with my wrist in joint. I do love the Facebook pictures that people post because I get some of my absolute best art ideas from the poses and references that y'all post, my friends. Like, I think cat's hair is one of the great challenges in life to get right. Depending on the image, it can be very, very challenging indeed. Do this. Here. Yes, I know heels are impractical in combat. No, I am not mentally deficient in that aspect. No, I'm not objectifying anyone. And yes, to the comment that to the comment I received, yes, I do like drawing. attractive women of various styles because I find women attractive. I think they're beautiful, therefore I draw them. I like drawing sunsets because I think they're attractive. They're beautiful aesthetically and moving. It's really not that complicated. I draw men, and I think they are beautiful too. Oh my god. There was a time when artists could just be like, yeah, it's art. Don't worry. The rest of it isn't that important. Does it move you? I draw it. Well, I draw flowers and fish. And the way the light hits the let's go to the other shoe so I keep continuity a little bit anyway. The way the light hits the wind turbines when I'm up early enough to see it. One thing I'd like to get better at, and I need to find a good resource for, is sneaker design. Because the language of like athletic shoe design is the is so influential. In our day-to-day life, because it's like they often use similar design elements in cars. Oh, I thought that was a little too long. There we go. This is and thank you again, Dan. I cannot thank you enough because without your music, I would be stuck listening probably to the Feeding the Ducks rhythm for hours and hours and hours on end. And while that doesn't bother me because my neuros are divergent, not perfect, but it is getting there. That's going to need some work, but that's okay. I can fix that in a minute. And that needs some work. How are we doing? How are we doing? What are we doing? Let's look. Oh, you do have a pair that can be slouched. Yay! Wonderful. I had a project I was very proud of that I was working on in college. And it was in a sketchbook that was damaged beyond repair, tragically. But it was a I don't like that. A sort of study in different types of beauty. Around the top a bit. Just I'm excited where she is. Although I'm really tempted to put her in the bar. This she's accidentally showing a little bit more than she intended, but that happens. Mild wardrobe malfunctions happen. Trying to get that hip leg thing is really tricky. There we go. And let's hide the blues for a moment. And then let's do a little bit of this action. Well, didn't close the line. Okay, I gotta go hunt down lines that need closing. But, aha, I see it. Right there. I'll deal with that part in a second. You like that? Yes, I believe. I think I'm going to just do it there for you, just to prevent any issues. I still need to do more detailing, but and a little bit clean up in some spots. That's not bad, my friends. I mean, if we had some very, very old school blues on right now, this would feel very much like one of my older efforts artistically. Because those are usually done in the wee hours of the night. There we go. I don't know. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy having your music, because I do consider it a privilege. I've been listening to the same song. Let's go Gnarland's Mud. Actually, I need to run an ad, so I will pause it. Gnarland's Mud. And then we're there. Let's see, who needs an ad? There. We're getting into some of the deep cuts, aren't you? Well, let's have a musical interlude. It's been a bit.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
And I'm just sitting here chasing holidays and trying to clean up some of my shenanigans to make things look better, get things leveled out how I want. I'm one of the few people who could make a digital pen burp ink, but it's a gift. Whoop. That's not what I'm looking for. That is. How are we doing? Back and back out. Not bad. It's almost time for some grayscale. Let's go. Okay. Now that we have inks that are at least passable, yes, I will be back to them again. Yeah, I had to growl that one out for Ozzy, but oh wait, nope, I have one spot I want to fix, because I added some more mass right here. So I need to have this little bit here. That line is. There's French line. I want to revisit this. I need to revisit this just a bit. So I need to go like that. That's much better. I like that much better. Now, there we are. And I want to do something with this. So we're going to come right in here. Again, we're just keeping things simple and consistent. This is the kind of picture where I can get really in the weeds very quickly, chasing details. And I'll be honest, there's a part of me that desperately wants to. There's a part of me that desperately wants to just dig the weeds out and just get lost doing fancy details. And you can tell because of that chain. That chain tells me so much about my mood right now. But I don't know. She still has that thiefy look to her, and I dig it. It's like, this girl is out to cause some mayhem. It's like, what do I know about this girl? Okay. Things I know about this girl. This girl, this character right here, this fine, upstanding lady, has at some point made and deployed a successful Molotov cocktail. Like, I have 0.0 doubt that she has done like some serious bartending, tactical bartending. Sure, we could call it that. There we go. I know that she is falsely wanted in at least a few regions, solely because she has paramours or would-be paramours who did not get the chance they wanted and felt slighted. And totally not because she robbed them wine. But like, I was like, I do. I'm going kind of old school with this. I was about to drop the fancy shading, but sometimes it's nice to just do some old-fashioned hatching. And now that I've said hatch, I expect Glenn B. Fleming to pop up in the chat. Everything okay?
This is almost empty.
Yes. And if you look, is that enough to make cereal?
I was making cereal and then I poured it.
Okay.
And now this has a little bit of milk left.
That's okay. If you open up, there are 3 whole boxes of shelf-stable almond milk on the fridge we got because we did that big order because Mr. Carl was nice. Anyway, thank Carl, by the way. Gramp, you a gooner? No, I'm not a gooner. I am an artist, though, Yonky the Yuffie. And I do love how people call me Gramps. I'm not that old, but that's okay. I'll take it. I've earned the gray hair. Ooh, solar power. Oh, cool. I have some emergency solar power setups, but I don't have anything really that I would deem long term yet. I am thinking about getting my own turbine though. Do I like that? Do I like that, or does that distract? Oh, that distracts. Okay. So what we will do is we will just go no 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 enough times that I can either zap it off. There we go. Uh, Tactical Bartending would be a great band name. Okay, Tactical Bartenders, the band sound, Tactical Bartending. Is that a band name or is that an album name? All I know is it's a Dropkick Murphy, Celtic, angry metal kind of thing. But yeah. It's nice to be able to slow down and just work on a piece. It's like I've been trying to get myself. My initial piece has to be fast to get the shapes I want, to get the lines. What's all this then? Ah, Carl, good to hear from you. This is basically, instead of me doing my usual I am working for a living art, this. Is that a cat or is that a Xander? This is hi, Dusty. Oh, you going to look out the window? Okay. Yeah, just bypass the homemade curtain. Yep, get rid of it. Yep, we didn't need that weather seal anyway. Okay, there we go. I think I've got the height right on that though. I do need to do this. Probably darken that too. So let's get to work on that real quick. I really do enjoy doing this though. I really enjoy just sitting back and getting to art with you guys, especially when it's like this doesn't feel like work. Oh yes, happy wife, happy life. But having air conditioning is just a life necessity here. Oh, so this I have to be careful not to like quote unquote fall in love with my pictures, but I'm starting to get that slight, this one's not coming out bad at all. Oh, I don't like how dark I made that. Let's see. Yeah, that needs to stay very slight. But yep, this is what I'm working on. It is not a thumbnail. It is not a it's a old-fashioned fantasy piece. That's what's wrong. Right there. That's what's wrong. I think I drew a lot of this in 5, didn't I? Yeah, I drew it in 5, not 7. That's okay. I did dork right up there. And I can't do that. So let's redo all of this with a little more care and a little closer. There we go. Actually, this needs to be. Wow. Hold on. We have a tangent and I don't like it. That's going to annoy me. So I have to fix it. That's okay. Whoa, you are far more than I need for this situation. Thank you. Yep. See, you got right into where you were not. Oh no, that was already there. Okay. Okay, don't get cranky. We're getting there. Yep. If I'm not arguing slightly with my own pictures, am I even doing what I'm supposed to do? Okay. Now, that sounds like great. It just seems to me to be an intelligent thing to make sure you have some kind of alternative power source in case of an accidental grid down situation. I hate that being ready in case of, disaster has somehow become a politicized thing. Ramp, you like young women? I draw adults. I am happily married. There's so many freak shows going on in America. I have to be very careful with what I say because I will have there's no room for ambiguity in these uneasy times. Bad people are getting away with bad things. I don't want anything to do with them. Dawn was around earlier, but I'm not sure what she's up to right now. See, part of fighting against the AI menace, in my opinion, is just you have to do the art your dang self. And the only way you're going to get better at it is by doing it more. Yankee, I'm not really sure what you're implying, so I'll make sure I understand. But I am a happily married man. And I only deal with that sort of thing there. Beyond that, I mean, I'm an artist. I draw a lot of things. Right now, I'm drawing a young lady. For one of my adventuring books. My RPG books, probably. It may just be a gift card. I don't know. See, the problem is she could be a token creature of so many varieties. I'm not sure. But let's see. We're almost at the 3-hour mark, so I'm going to run an ad, and I'll be back in just a second.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
I want to go over what we've done J. So making sure they're all opening right. We did that, and we did that. So I actually haven't saved this one. Oh no. Save as we'll say thief token. That works. So I can come back and visit this. And while I don't think she's done, we have cracked, or by the time I'm done running the closing ads, we will have cracked the 3-hour mark. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it about here. I think I'm going to sign off on this stuff. Really tempted to put the 25 up here. All right, folks. With that, we completed. I won't save that. Oh. Actually, I like that one off. I'm just going to export that as a ping. I may send that to a few people. Today we did the thief token. In reverse order, we went to the Aussie tribute, which I think came out pretty darn metal. The requested cute puppy, and of course, Milady of Days Gone By. So I kind of covered a few broad topics on a few broad levels. We are, I don't draw adult cartoon comics because I actually teach programs for teens, and I have worked in schools and libraries in the past. So I keep everything to like PG-13. You don't look very happy to me. Oh, Yankee, I suffer from moderate to severe neuropathy. So by the time I'm done at the end of a 3-hour art session, I am rather tired and quite a bit sore. But that happens. Thank you for your concern, though. Anyway, everybody have a good day. Yep, I think so. Guys, let me pull this up. Guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because if you do, you can edit it, you can improve it. But you can't edit a blank page. I need to run a few wrap-up ads, and then I'll shut things down, because I realize I've run just about everybody's ad except this one that has to be run.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
All right, guys, I covered that, did my closing. So stay safe. It's going to get really hot out there. And toodles, folks.